going to discuss money and wealth because, as I see it, okay, the biggest differentiator between men and women on the African continent and in the world in general is wealth and power. Basically, if I'm not mistaken, men have more wealth than women. Is that true?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Is that true?
Yes.
The people who are not getting the gold in the back don't have the answer. Only the people who want the gold can answer. Is that true? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to do something about it. So if we know that men have more wealth than women, that means you know what wealth is, right? Speak up. I can't hear you.
Yes.
What bold woman wants to speak for the woman who don't want to talk? Thank you. Thank you for volunteering. Come on, please. Come on up. Okay. So what is wealth? Well, I have like 9 minutes left.
Basically, wealth is basically a store of value. I don't know. A store of value.
Value as in?
Value anything which is important.
Let's call it capital. Okay? Let's call it capital. So we're going to define capital, and then we're going to see what happened and why certain people have capital, why certain people don't, and how we can fix that problem. I'm going to try and do that in less than 15 minutes. Okay? So, capital is?
In business?
There's only capital. Capital is?
Basically,
No, basically, so.
Oh, your capital?
No.
Capital is a proxy for labor. And so I'm going to call you again. Capital is a proxy for labor. You have two different classes in the world, right? You have a very, very small, tiny class called the capitalist class. It's about roughly 0.05% of the population, but it differs from country to country and continent to continent. And then below them, you have the working class. Now, you could go to school for years and years and study and figure out who belongs to the capitalist class or who belongs to the working class. I'm going to save you many years and many naira in tuition, okay? I need either the hardest working or the fastest people in the first 5 rows. I need about 4 of you to step up. Okay, so come on up, voluntarily. Okay, we have 2. I need 4 people, come on up. We have 3, and we have 4. Okay, come over here. Now, I want everybody in this women's conference to observe the people who stepped up. What observations do you have, first thing? Not including me. I can't hear you. Speak up.
All men.
Almost all men. Don't call this young lady a woman, man. But, so, I'm not casting aspersions. You came to that conclusion, okay? I asked for the 4 hardest working, right, most driven people to step up. 75% of them all? Okay, what does that tell you? What?
Upwards.
Men at least believe that they're more driven, okay, or harder working. Not necessarily the truth, but you have to have the mentality of struggling. Okay, I didn't set this up, this just happened. So we're gonna have a race. These 3 men and this woman. Come right here. I asked you to be fast, I'm gonna rearrange your furniture. This is a different type of presentation. Okay. This is gonna be a real race, run fast. I'm like the fastest man alive, so if I ran, it wouldn't be fair. I'd win. Okay. You ready? Okay, do not trip the lady, fellas. Don't trip her. Ready, mark? Get set. You see how driven he is, right? Okay, let's go through what, it's an interesting lesson though. Okay, give me more. You even, get set, go as fast as you can, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's pure capitalism. Everybody started the same. We had a winner, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. Now, if I had that race, and I did that race 40 times today, right? The 2 people sitting at this end who won will most likely be the fastest people in that group, right? Do you agree? So if everybody in this room ran that race and we ran it 40 times every day for a year, chances are the top 4 people would be the fastest people in the room. Do you agree? Those would be the 1%, the winners. Now I'm going to show you how capitalism works. Now everybody go back, okay? Who won the race though? Okay. You stay here, everybody go back. We're gonna have another race. You won the race. You come right here. Okay. You had a daughter. Wait. We're gonna race again. Okay? Turn around this way. This is the finish line. You're starting here because you won. You had a daughter. Your daughter starts here. Okay. Get on your mark. You're gonna have to run fast. Get set. When I say go, you'll run as fast as you can. Everybody. Go! Okay, race over. Bye. What happened? The winners who had capital passed it down. They had a head start. So the next race, let's say she has a son. Come on up here. A son, yes. Okay? Now the three of you come. No, you die. Okay. Go back, we're gonna mix again. Who won that race out of the three of you? You don't know? Okay, go back. Now you're a little further ahead of the game. So you stand here. Get on your mark, run as fast as you can. Get set, go! Race over, bye. Now, this is the capitalist class. These are the workers. Once you get an advantage, it amplifies, it multiplies, and amplifies. It gets harder and harder and harder for you guys to catch them. Okay? Fast forward a couple of hundred years, we have dynastic families. Families like the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts, the Rothschilds, etc. And they've amassed wealth. It is very difficult for these people to catch them. Very difficult. So, how do you make an even race again? How? Blockchain? If only it was that easy. If that was the case, then everybody at the Blockchain Women's event would be wealthy and win the race. Right? If that was the case, when I asked for the foremost given people to come up, 75% of them wouldn't have been. You can't be mad at me because I didn't set that up. Okay, so we're going to give another example, or we're going to give another chance to see if there's potential equality. You can sit down if you wish now. So, I need for two of the most driven people in this room, even if they're men, to come up right now. Speak your mind. Okay, there's only one driven person. So that one driven person, and that's sort of sad, this is a Blockchain Women's event, right? That one driven person will discuss how I personally and my company, Veritaseum, which is about 45% women, female by the way, will attempt to solve that problem. We veritize assets. The way for women to catch men, number one, is to change your mentality. If I was a woman, there's no way in the world someone would ask for the most driven person to step up, and I wouldn't be here. And if a man got in my way, I would kick them, put them off the stage. But there's no way in the world, because that's my personality. You have to change your mindset. Can I have the most driven two people come up to the stage, please? Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying, okay? That's what I want to see. That's how it works, okay? So first up, take that. Please don't drop it. Do not drop it. What is that? What is it? Gold bar? How much? Hold it, speak up.
Wow, this is the 1 kilo fine gold.
1 kilogram. Fine means what? What does it say?
Fine gold. Pure gold.
This is 99.99% pure gold. This tiny piece of metal has a very unique quality. Okay? It retains its value over time. When I say over time, I don't mean over a week or a month or a year. Over several thousand years, gold has maintained its value. I can't use Naira because it's hard for me to do the calculation in my head, so I can use dollars. So 100 years ago, okay, $20 will buy, $1 will buy roughly 5 loaves of bread. 1 gram of gold will buy 5 loaves of bread. 2,000 years ago, 1 gram of gold will buy 5 loaves of bread. Right now, 5 loaves of bread in Whole Foods, a high upscale supermarket, is about $23. So you see how the US dollar, which is the reserve currency that everybody prices everything in, has slid down in value. Gold has maintained its value. Okay, over the last 40 years, the Nigerian Naira has lost how much of its value to gold? Does anybody know? Take a quick guess. 10%? Over 4 years?
What year? No.
It lost 10% since August of last year.
Right now, like 1,000%.
Well, it can't lose 1,000% because then they go negative. So it capped at 100. It lost approximately 100%. In other words, more than 99.5% of its value against gold over just 40 years. Now picking on Nigerian naira, the Indian rupee has lost 95% of its value against gold. The US dollar has lost 50%. The British pound has lost 75%. The reason is when they run these countries, they have to debase their currency. They have to make their currency weaker. When you make the currency weaker, you give people the perception of growth. If I have a pie, and I get a piece of pie, I cut 4 slices, I feed everybody on this line. Everybody's full. Then this whole room comes up, except for the people in the back who didn't move up because they're cut off, right? But the whole room comes up, the people who wanted free pizza pie, I said, I'll give you some of my pie. Now, but I take the pie and I cut it in 80 different slices. I give everybody one tiny little sliver of pie each. Now I've given everybody pie. Now, did you get much pie? No. But I was able to give everybody pie. That's how central banks run the economy, right? They take a naira, and then they give 1 naira to each person. When a lot of people come in, they take the naira and they slice it in smaller slices and give it out. It gives a perception of economic growth. In reality, you haven't grown, you just made each hour worth less. Is that true? So by holding gold over time, you will make money. An average of about 12% per year to 25% per year, just by holding gold. Not constant, it goes up and down, but over time is guaranteed. I'll need my 42,000, thank you. Okay? So, I offer to give free gold to everybody. It will be digital gold using our application. It's called VE Gold. I will give, 1 gram of gold to everybody. Take that. That 1 gram, hold it up for the crowd to see. That 1 gram is 1,000th of a kilogram. How much is a gram of gold worth right now in naira?
$41.
How much? $41 times 360 is about, how many naira? 14,760? So everybody except for the people who didn't move, which is most of y'all, will get 14,760 worth of digital gold. Abu Bakr and Lorna will be in the back, and they'll send it to everybody who KYC. You'll get it in digital form. I'll give you the option. If you want, you can redeem it for the physical gold right here while I'm here. Okay? While time permits. Of course, if you don't redeem it for digital gold, you keep it digital, you can do a lot of cool things with it. Right? You can take our phone app, it's a web page. You can use it, you can send it to anybody else around the world in seconds by clicking send. You can receive it by using a QR code. You can invest it, you can simply hold it. Because some people think it's valuable. Oh, one more thing. So, this, taking our technology, tokenizing things of value, but are hard, like carrying this gold around, it's heavy. Imagine if I carry 10 or 15 of those around. I'll be cranking, and then someone figures out what's in my pocket, then I have additional issues, right? Then when I ask people to come up, I bet you a lot of women come up, right? Look at that, he has 15 kilograms of gold, right? So, how does that sound? Okay, what else can you do now with this technology? What we've done is we've taken physical gold, and we made that physical gold basically what? Digital transfer of value, which is also similar to?
Blockchain.
Money.
Yeah.
Money is also capital. I'm giving everybody a head start to become a capitalist by giving you 14,000 and change in hard asset that you can transfer immediately. Okay? Follow the rules that if you want, you can follow us on the website. I teach about capitalism, wealth, poverty, and how to go back and forth often, and then you can get more and more grams. As a matter of fact, if you're smart, you go around and buy grams from everybody else who wants cash. Take now, offer the cash amount. This time next year, would you have made money on that trade?
Yeah, you will.
5 years and now you made a fortune on that trade.
Yes.
So the entrepreneurs should go and offer to buy the gold. Okay, you can go to the website, you click, if you already KYC, just click buy and you can buy gold again. You actually buy gold or silver or palladium with the gold that I gave you.